Hi, everyone. My name is Derek Chapman. I will be your math teacher, either Algebra 1 or Geometry this year. Just to kind of share some information with you and kind of let you know who I am and kind of what I'm about. I just wanted to create this quick video. I've also created a slideshow that I want to share with you as well. Just to kind of share some information with you before we actually see each other on Wednesday or Thursday, just kind of depending on what period I have you in. So I'll go ahead and start clicking through these slides. Again, my name is Mr. Chapman. Typically, when we come back to school, I'll be in Portable 9, which is kind of out in the back by the football fields. And I am this year teaching Geometry and Algebra 2. So again, who is Chapman? I think it's really important if you're planning on learning something from somebody, especially now in this time when we are not in each other's presence, we're just across the city from each other, and we're online completely as of today or as of this week, right at the start. So I kind of wanted to just share a little bit of information with you about me. So I was born and raised in Olympia. I went to South Bay Elementary, Chinook Middle School, and North Thurston High School. Excuse the lights; they keep going out on me in my room, so I can't keep them on. So it got a little bit dark in here. So I graduated North Thurston High School. I joined the Air Force right after high school, and then spent 10 years in the Air Force. Basically, I went to a few different tech schools here and there. I stayed in Texas. I went to California, and then I spent my entire career in Cheyenne, Wyoming, believe it or not. So, which was amazing. I loved that place. It was super cool. After I got out of the military, I came back home. And I went to St. Martin's University for my bachelor's, and I did an online school, Western Governors University, for my master's. I've been teaching at Timberline only here for the last 7 years. So I actually got pulled from my teaching program early to come and do a position at Timberline. So I love this school. I'm all about it. I have had an amazing 7 years here. With students and with admin and with my coworkers and stuff. So I absolutely love Timberline. I'm not super techie. That's one thing about me. Like what you're seeing in front of you, this PowerPoint is about my stretch of technology skills that I have. So I'm a little nervous coming up this year. I'm sure everybody's a little nervous with all these different things that are being asked of us and stuff like that. So I'm not super techie. So when it comes to kind of fixing these technology issues, I'm going to do my best to help you out, but we might have to get somebody else involved. So not super techy. But family is everything to me. I absolutely, my whole life is my family. So here are just a few things on the screen that I'm just sharing with you. One thing that my wife and I started picking up just when we got back from vacation a few weeks ago was Blacklist. If you haven't seen that, I think it's a Netflix series. We absolutely love it. It's amazing, super good series. My father-in-law got me hooked on it. So we love, or I shouldn't say we, I love maple bars. Donuts are like my go-to cheat meal kind of thing. So maple bars are my thing. Dutch Bros, double torture, iced double torture. That's my drink. With extra shots in it too on top of that, because that already has like extra shots in it. So I love coffee. Coffee's amazing. And then that picture right there, that was just taken, I don't know, maybe about a few weeks ago or so, a month ago. We went on vacation. I'm going to share some of that with you later on too, but to my in-laws' house in Texas. So that's my wife and I, just taken before we went to church on Sunday. So this is my family. So the top left, let's see, yeah, I can kind of move the mouse. The top left, her name is Bobby. We got her about a year ago. She's a corgi. Long story with corgis in our family, but my wife absolutely loves corgis. So she was a breeding corgi, and then she got retired at 5 years old. So we picked her up, and she is just a huge part of our family right now. She's amazing, such a big personality. The bottom left, she's a Chihuahua mixed with something. We picked her up as a rescue. Her name is Chloe. She is amazing, super quiet dog. All she does is sleep and eat. She's super sweet. She's awesome. You can see right here in the middle, this is our family when we were in Texas before we went to church. And then we were on some type of outing on the right here, but just both of those pictures are my family. So obviously me, that's my wife, Jennifer. She's a first grade teacher in the district at South Bay, the school that I went to. So that's really cool. Amazing woman. I mean, obviously, I, I, I don't have to say that, but I love saying that. My wife is my absolute best friend. We do everything together. If I have to run to the grocery store, she comes with me. She has to run to drop something off, I go with her. Like, I love spending every second with her. We've been married for 18 years now. We just celebrated our 18th anniversary in May. So she is my everything. I love her so much. Kyle, he is our firstborn. He is 15, about to turn 16 in January. He goes to Thurston. He decided not to come to Timberline because he's super social, has tons of friends over there, and just, I don't know. I think he'd be fine over here too, but he stayed at Thurston because that's the area we live in. Kyle's super big into like BMX riding. Again, very social. He's got a girlfriend, just kind of the typical 15-year-old thing, happening. So awesome kid, straight A's, super respectful, super proud of him. I couldn't be more proud of his choices and what he's doing in life. So this is my middle child. Her name is Peyton. She is super sweet. She is a carbon copy of her mother. Very sweet, very nurturing, very caring. You can kind of see how she's holding on to her younger brother. She just kind of takes care of everybody. She is 13. She is kind of hitting this teenage attitude stage. I don't know if you could put it like that, but so sometimes we kind of. She's a very good arguer, which she takes after me. She takes after her sweetness and stuff like that from her mom. But I love to argue, and I think she picked that up from me because we get in some arguments where we just keep going back and forth at each other, and it's kind of fun. And I think she enjoys it too. But nothing crazy, nothing mean. So I love her so much. She's amazing. Again, very much like her brother, hard worker, very focused, straight A's in school. She goes to Chinook, so she's an 8th grader this year. And then my youngest son, Caden, super sweet kid, very loving, hilarious, just awesome, loves soccer. He's big into soccer right now. He plays spring, summer, and fall soccer. So he's an awesome kid, very big into Xbox too. But super hard worker. He's in 4th grade this year at South Bay, the same school my wife teaches at. So, love him to death. So, my favorite part of summer, and I'm sharing this with you because I want you to start thinking about your favorite part of summer. And when I say summer, this can go all the way back to like March when we all got kicked out of school and we stayed home since then, right? The whole Corona thing kicked off, or COVID-19 thing kicked off. But my favorite part of summer, if you don't already know me or know anything about me, is I absolutely love Christmas. Christmas is everything to me. I love Christmas. I love it all year long. I'll get peppermint mochas throughout the year. We watch Christmas movies all year long. We celebrate Christmas in July in my house. It's huge. I love Christmas. So my wife surprised me. I turned 40 this year. June 21st was my birthday. She surprised me with a trip to Ohio. Everybody's kind of like, oh, Ohio, what's so special about that? Well, right in the middle of the screen, that is where the Christmas Story house, that show that TV shows 24 Hours of a Christmas Story with Ralphie and the Red Ryder BB gun and stuff like that. That house is actually in Cleveland, Ohio. So she booked us a trip. We all went to Texas and stayed there. And then my wife and I left from Texas to go to Ohio because that's where her family's at. So we left the kids there. We went to Ohio. We stayed the night in a Christmas Story house. That was my dream come true. We actually slept in Ralphie and Randy's bed. I slept in Ralphie's bed, right? The one with the glasses, the Red Ryder guy, the main guy. Up in the right-hand corner, that's Ralphie. And then Jen slept in Randy's bed. It was literally a dream come true. It was super amazing. So here's just a few photos. This is inside. It's all set up just like the movie. So, the Red Ryder BB gun's there. This is like Randy was underneath the cabinet, right, when he got in trouble. This is that thermostat that the mom turns down and it starts smoking, right? This is like the turkey dinner in the kitchen that they had. This is Jen and I up on the porch. We had a private tour guide because the night that we stayed the night, the actual place was closed. So we had a private tour through the house and through through the museum and stuff like that. So she took the picture of us. And this is up on the front porch with the leg lamp behind us. This is me just kind of reenacting, getting the leg lamp. And then this is a picture of me on the steps, like Ralphie came down in his Pink Nightmare outfit. So if you haven't seen the movie A Christmas Story, I almost want to assign it. If we're still in online school, I might assign that for Christmas time and think of some type of math lesson that we can learn from it. Is it amazing? Is it like a cinematic blockbuster? No, I don't. There's lots of reasons why it's super special to me, but I absolutely love that movie. So that was my absolute favorite part of summer, hands down, without a doubt. Amazing. So with that said, the reason I share that with you is not only to kind of share some information about me and something I'm passionate about, but I want you to start thinking about that, because we're going to do a little something in the next week or so that kind of makes you, or that I want you to share something over the last 6 months, right? Something that's been special to you, something you did, something you participated in, something, whatever, right? It could just be anything that was your favorite part of summer. So some quick expectations for the year, right? We're going to talk about this when we actually get online and we see each other on Wednesday, Thursday, and the next week as well. And some of this stuff is just going to naturally come out over the time that we're with each other, right? Over the next few months or whatever, depending on how long we're online. This is new for all of us. You guys, me, admin, counselors, right? People up at the district level, parents, guardians, everybody. This is new for all of us. So be patient and be gracious. Things are going to happen. Technology is going to break down. The system's going to not work, right? The lessons are going to, maybe something online with the math, the lessons are not going to work. Maybe something doesn't link correctly. Maybe the Canvas lesson that I created doesn't take you to the right place, right? Stuff's going to happen. I understand that on my end, on my admin's end, on my coworkers' end, and on your end, right? Every day that you log in, the Wi-Fi is not going to work perfectly. Some people might not be able to log in. No problem. Just email me and let me know. I'm not going to mark you absent if something happens. No problem at all. So that's not only talking about me to you. I need to be patient and gracious with you guys. I need you to do that with us as well. When I say us, I mean like counselors and admin and your other teachers and things like that. This is all not ideal. So I think everybody has that mentality where everybody is doing their best. I know you guys are going to come into this trying your best, trying to participate the best you can and log in and do what you're supposed to do. So I'm going to have that lens when I'm dealing with you. So I just hope that you guys can have that lens with me and with other people at the school. Communication is key. If something pops up, if you aren't able to do something, if something doesn't work on your end, if something bombed on my end and I need to let you know something, communication in any relationship is essential. It's mandatory. You have to have it. So if something happens on your end and you weren't able to participate in the Google Meet for the day, or you weren't able to get online and do the homework, just email me. No problem. Don't just ignore it, and then I'm just kind of up to just me coming up with a reason why it didn't work. Communicate with me. Let me know. Email me, and I'm happy to work with you. There's no problem. There's always something I can do to help you out or to fix a problem. So just let me know. And I threw up my email address up there as well, so that way you can have that. If you email my student address, like it's dchapman@stu.nthurston.k12.wa.us, I'll get that as well. I have both email accounts going to my phone, so that's just preferable. Check your email frequently. I've got it going straight to my phone, so it comes through and beeps just like a text message. People are going to be emailing things out. I'm going to try not to email out things as much. I'm going to try to post everything to Canvas. That way you just don't have a bunch of emails to keep track of. But check your email frequently. Stay on top of that kind of communication stuff. Be respectful. This is foundational with any relationship. Be respectful to your peers. Be respectful during Google Meets. Be respectful to me. Be respectful to whoever, right? Respect goes a long way. There's lots of stories I can share with you with that. Students that have been respectful and other students that haven't been, and how willing I am to work with any student that's just respectful versus if somebody isn't respectful, I'm not, I might kind of lay down the hammer a little bit quicker than I would with somebody that is respectful, let some more stuff slide. So respect is foundational. You got to have that in any relationship to be successful. Set up a schedule for yourself. This is key too. I taught summer school as well, and some students just have a hard time getting up out of bed and participating in the Google Meet or doing the homework or whatever like that. That's okay. Set your schedule up for the afternoon, for the evening, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Just set a schedule up for you to do A, B, and C, and make sure you stick with that schedule, right? Maybe even write that down, like literally have it on a piece of paper so you could see what your schedule is. It's when people are just like, oh, I'll take care of it later, and they don't actually commit a time to it, it typically doesn't get taken care of. So literally set yourself up with the schedule. Print like a monthly calendar or get one of the school calendars and write things out. Stick to it. Stick to a schedule. Hard work and discipline always set you up for success, I think is what it says on the other side of that screen. Hard work and discipline will solve a lot of problems. If you want to be successful in this class, I can almost guarantee your success if you have hard work and you are disciplined and making sure that assignments are getting done, you're asking questions, you're communicating with me, you'll be 100% fine. So hard work and discipline are awesome, are essential. With that said, I'll see you in a few days. Periods 1 and 3, we're going to meet on Monday, Wednesdays. Periods 4 through 6, we're going to meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Our meet link for when we meet next week and from here on out is going to be in Canvas. When I create those classes and I open up those classes in Canvas, you'll just log in. So periods 1 through 3 on Wednesday coming up, you'll just log into Canvas, go right to your homepage, and the Google Meet will be right there. One of the first things you'll see. So that's where you'll access that Google Meet link. My goal for this year is to follow this thing they call the KISS principle. And it stands for keep it simple, stupid. It's kind of a little, mean at the end, but I'm talking about myself. I want to keep my communication to you. I want to keep the lessons. I want to keep what I'm asking you to do, the homework. I want to keep as much information and things that I'm doing going from me to you as simple as possible. I'm known for long emails, and man, I'm done with long emails because I can't even read through my emails. It's been crazy, right? This video is probably already too long, so I apologize about that. But my plan, my communication, my homework, all this kind of stuff is going to be very, very simple, very, very straight into the point. I don't want to put more on you than already is going to be expected of you. So I will do my best to kind of keep that in the front of my mind, the KISS principle, keeping it simple. I want to make sure that those emails and the communication with you and your parents and guardians is very simple, very straight to the point, very structured, bulleted, just what you got to know, the simple, the basic pieces of it. So I can't wait to start seeing people, when it comes to Google Meets and the expectations with Google Meets, and you have to have your camera on, you have to participate, blah, 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 blah. We'll talk about all that stuff when we meet each other next week. So I hope you enjoy the last few days of summer break, and I can't wait to see you in a few days.